toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Badgers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get the ball first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Blair. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Badger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That gives him 54 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Quarterback keeps it. He breaks the tackle. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Got his man on the outside. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front. Now setting up 4th.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Warner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's Fuller. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Blair. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Makes the grab. It's Winston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's got it down the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind his big tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Feeds it, fires complete. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And just steamrolling the defense. He's piled up 65 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Badgers have moved it inside the 20. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Blair. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical. There forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Stevenson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fuller. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Got his man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why.
Touchdown!
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. On target. Good, solid tackle.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're going back to the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Working that left side now. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Right on the money. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Unloads it left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quick step and go.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Fuller. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The sure hands. It's Stevenson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-and-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. Did the work himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. It's complete on the right side. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. Just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've got to... With a big play on this 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.